Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money. What's up, guys? It is the Bad Wolf, your man, the myth, the legend in black, and always on the knowledgeable attack. Let's get going. All right, all right, all right. As always, guys, I am here as your humble, astute, world renowned host of hosts, the host with the mostest, the bad boy from Bad Wolf Unincorporated, also sponsored by Bad Wolf Unrestricted. Check us out on YouTube. All right, guys, you read the description. You know what this is. You know what it is. It's about that cheddar. So check it out. You may have money out there. Now, when I say this, well, it's knowing that, of course, we all have money out there because right now, somebody is holding money that's going to be yours because you got to eat. You got to go pay, Miss Johnson that $40. You got rent. So wouldn't it be nice if you could get a couple of dollars back? You know what I mean? So I'm about to show you guys a website. Now, with this website, it literally is the US system, the states, and apparently Canada, because Canada, even though they don't really be stepping up a whole lot, they like a little cousin that be sitting there just watching and don't really be putting in on nothing, but they want to be right there when it's fun. Isn't that right, Canada? Eh? So apparently they've all partnered together to some degree to form a type of alliance, which we already know from the CVD-19 fiasco that we give them some intelligence, they give us some back, and um, we cooperate. So anyway, in the financial means and in the financial world, when it comes to missing money, they have all gotten together. So whether you are here or up in Canada, a number of the provinces up there, that those are what they call states. Okay, so we have states, they have provinces. Um, and with that being said, you may have some money anywhere between here and there. Now, why and how could you possibly have money? Well, this website, when the banks cannot find the person, maybe you opened a bank account you forgot about. Maybe the insurance company couldn't find you when it was time to pay you out. Or maybe they paid you out and then later on they found that they still owed you some money. Maybe you overpaid on an electric bill and then it got cut off and they're just now after a year or two doing their books and they owe you some money. Or how about this? Your mom died, your dad died, your brother, your cousin, in whatever capacity, and peace and blessings to them. As somebody who is now an orphan, I do not have a mom or a dad. You can pick up that money. Now, you may have to go to the extent of providing necessary identification to prove that you are their relation or an heir. But if nobody else has picked up the money and it is in their name, it is going to be yours. So let's take a look at the site and see if we can find you some money tonight. Let's go. Once again, I would like to say positive energy to all of the good people out there, to the people out there struggling, keep going, to the bad people out there. I would like to tell you to chill the fuck out, but you're not going to listen to it. You're going to keep playing games. You're going to keep sleeping around. You're going to run up your body count. You're going to keep using dudes, using chicks, stealing money. You're going to keep doing it anyway. So I do hope that your undertakings out there are less fortunate. We need better people in this world. It's time to grow up and step up. teach the generations behind us how to be better. Because you know what? As I live and breathe, I've lived long enough to see how at one point in time, all of that seemed fun. And then when you get older and you want to just have a nice car, a nice place, and then somebody comes along and steals your shit, messes with your biatch, ruins your day. A lot of feral people out there, and a lot of feral people out there don't know they're feral. See, the outside cat doesn't know it's feral, even when you bring it inside. Now you got this problem because this animal here doesn't know inside the house rules because all these hoes and half-wit players want to be out there. I'm outside. I'm outside. Like that's something to be proud of. Like because you're living out in the wild, you're just scrambling and scraping and letting anybody get at you and you're using people. That's trash. That's played out. That's a child's mindset. When you get to be in your 20s, you should be done with all that. Real talk. As somebody who extended past my 20s, I was still doing that. Late 20s, I was starting to chill out. Don't get me wrong, I still have fun, but it's more like select fun. But anyway, you do what you got to do. But I just put the energy out there that you good people have a little bit better discernment for yourselves and whom you allow to be around you and yours. Okay. Now, got the site pulled up. Let's jump into it. Enough with the goody goody talk for now. Get me in there. I want to be seen. Show my motto. All right. So the website is called missingmoney.com. Yeah, people don't really put a whole lot of effort into naming things, but keeping it simple is, I guess, where it's at. So if you type in missingmoney.com, this is the official unclaimed property website of the National Association of State Treasurers. So at the end of the day, when a bank who are not allowed to just keep your money, these companies, these corporations are not allowed to just keep your money. They have to turn it over to the state treasurer. That's the agreement through the corporation that they have set up. U.S. state governments and several Canadian provinces, through their partnership with the leading trusted authority in unclaimed property, National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators, provide this free, safe, and secure site to the public. It's free. All you got to do is come here, put in your information. So y'all already know my name. Lovett James. Dun, 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 dun. Now, look, just out of here. Owner name, James Lovett, James Lovett, James. So there's a lot of months with my name. I don't really like that. But I guess it's kind of good if I get pulled over by the cops and I just like, yeah, I'm James Lovett from Baltimore. All right. So once you look around now, understand that you may even have like life insurance. Say you had Boston Mutual, but here this person lives in Indiana, but you had Boston Mutual. Well, this is where the money is at. So I never had Boston Mutual, so I know this ain't me. But you can either look by your state. If I wanted to, I can go up here, put it in my city, state, hit search, and it'll fine tune this mess. I'm not going to go through all of these. Okay. Now, this right here, this may be my money. Arkansas, El Dorado, Western Union Financial. This one might be because I have property in Arkansas. I got family in Arkansas as well. This also is my dad's name. This might be his account. It says here it's under $25 that they owe. course, they'll send you a little check. I mean, but it is what it is. It's 25 more dollars than you had before. So some of these, let's see, Wells Fargo. This might be mine too, because I dealt with those bastards. PayPal. I doubt that's me, but I did have an old account. So don't think you're going to get on here and you're going to like scam. Okay. This Navient Corporation, this one might be me because they're going to ask you for your social security number, your current address, all that kind of identifying stuff. Once you submit it, if it matches, they're going to respond to you. So some of these are over 100, under 25. Then you got ones like this, undisclosed. So when you do I did a broad search, any city, any state. There's 1,000 unclaimed properties. Okay. Or in other words, these right here. Now I could, if I have time, just go through all of these and see if any of them are my dad. I can look for my mom. I can look for all these people, etc. Or I can specialize in just their states. It says there's 301 with my name, which could be me or my dad. But hell, you never know. Somebody might have put something in your name. Like here, it says Jamie Lovett. That's what some of my family used to call me years ago. Or it could be somebody else legitimately. And then, of course, these aren't me. But there's a lot of Lovetts in Arkansas. But these top results here, these are probably my dad. One or two of these are might be mine. Uh, Pine Bluff, DeWitt, Harrison. So that's basically it, guys. That is it. Come back or come here. All right, hold on. Let me Sharon. So I've showed you guys where to get free education and how to find programs for free education. I showed you guys some programs on loans and grants. I showed you guys how to, if you're down on your luck, get food programs, money programs, grants, loans, all these things over the years. So here's just another thing you guys can use. Doesn't, I mean, you may not make a ton of money, but if it's yours, get it. Otherwise, these bastards are just going to claim it. So, that being said, go get your money. Ain't shit funny. Go ahead, honey. Check for your family. Big Mama's still alive. Look Big Mama up. Even though these days there's almost no more Big Mamas, which is a damn shame, which is why you got boys out here acting like girls and girls act out here acting like boys. Anybody can act and be who they want to be, but you can tell it's kind of an agenda when everybody, not everybody, but it's on TV and whatever else. It's an agenda. They want to soften up the males and they want to hoe out the girls and turn them into dudes. Why? All these years, females have been complaining, oh, you sleep around with everybody. You'll never be a good man. And now they want to do it. It's liberating. No, it's hoisms, low level prostitution, especially if you're asking for money for it too. And sorry, ladies, but guys really do not like females who sleep around a ton. Everybody's gonna have a body or two, but if you're just jumping from guy to guy, you might think the attention is grand, but they're running your numbers up and wearing out your value. Guys will sleep with basically almost anything they can get their hands on or that's allowed. But that doesn't mean they're gonna wife you or keep you or take you serious. So if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. Hey, knock yourself out. I ain't telling you not to do that. I'm just saying, understand it comes at a price. And you're not finna play around outside in them there streets and then suddenly run in and be like, oh, I want a good man. Because you're gonna find that you're gonna be feral and you're not gonna know how to bond and you're not gonna know how to hold a relationship down and you're gonna think he's the problem. But also, some of these guys are the problem. But trying to have healthy foundations, boundaries is not narcissistic. It's not controlling. It's mutual agreement that we want to protect our relationship. But anyway, that kind of stuff is more so for Bad Wolf Unrestricted. So if you don't want to hear anything like that to make your life better, then don't join me over there on my other YouTube channel. But anyway, you guys be blessed, stay in power, stay in light. And if you guys want to find some free money, go check it out. And if you come up with, like, if you find that you had a lot of money, you better kick me a couple of dollars or at least tell me you scored a major find. With that being said, I got to get out of here. I got stuff to do. I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Deuces.